Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. So in this class we are going to start off with a new section, that is environmental issues. Okay, environmental issues. Okay, so this is a quite large chapter and it will take so many classes for this, I guess. Okay, but we will try to complete in the least possible class possible with covering all the aspect of this chapter. So let us start with first UNCED, UNCED. Okay, that was the Earth Summit which held at 1992 at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay, so the Earth Summit 1992 is also known as the United Nations Conference on Earth and Development, UNCED. Okay, as a follow-up, World Summit on Sustainable Development, that was Rio plus 10, was held in 2002 in Johannesburg, South Africa. Okay, 190 countries pledged their commitment to achieve by 2010 a significant reduction in the current rate of biodiversity loss at global, regional and local level. In 2012, the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development was also held in Rio and is also commonly called as Rio plus 20 or Rio Summit of 2012. Rio plus 20. Okay. Now let us see about the issues that they have touched. Okay, so basically issues. So first one was to checking production of toxic components such as lead in gasoline or poisonous waste including radioactive chemicals. Second is to find out the alternate source of energy to replace the use of fossil fuels. Third, new reliance on public transport system in order to reduce vehicle emissions and congestion in cities. Fourth is the health problem caused by polluted air and smoke, and the last one is the growing usage and limited supply of water. Now let us study about Agenda 21. So this Agenda 21 is an action plan of the United Nations related to the sustainable development. It was an outcome of United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, that is UNCED, held in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in 1992. Okay, the number 21 refers to an agenda for the 21st century. Okay, now let us see that what are landmark agreement. So the important achievement of the summit was an agreement on climate change convention, which in turn led to Kyoto Protocol and Paris Agreement. Important legally binding agreements, that is Rio Conventions, were open for signature. And these were, first one was Convention on Biological Diversity, second United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, third Framework Convention on Climate Change, that is UNFCCC. Okay. Now let us see third, biodiversity related. Okay. So biodiversity knows no political boundaries and its conservation is therefore a collective responsibility of all nations. Convention on Biological Diversity, that is CBD, is a step towards conserving biological diversity or biodiversity with the involvement of the entire world. The historic Convention on Biological Diversity, that is Biodiversity Convention, a multilateral treaty, was opened for signature at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro in 1992 and entered into 1993. The convention called upon all nations to take appropriate measures for conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefit. The convention has three main goals, and which were, first one was conservation of biological diversity. Second, sustainable use of its component. Third, fair and equitable sharing of benefit arising from the genetic resources. So it is often seen as the key document regarding the sustainable development. The convention is legally binding, that is, countries that joins it are obliged to implement its provisions. 195 UN states and the European Union are parties to the convention. All UN states, with the exception of United States, have ratified the treaty. At the 2010 10th Conference of Parties, that is COP, to the Convention on Biological Diversity in October in Nagoya, Japan, the Nagoya Protocol was adopted. Okay, so let us see under it only 3.1 Cartagena Protocol. So CBD covers the rapidly expanding field of biotechnology through its Cartagena Protocol on biosafety. It addresses technology development and transfer, benefit sharing, and biosafety issues. The biosafety protocol seeks to protect biological diversity from the potential risks posed by living modified organisms resulting in the modern technology. So that was your Cartagena Protocol. Second, let's see about Nagoya Protocol. We have already discussed a bit in our earlier videos also. Now we will discuss it further. So the Nagoya Protocol is a 2010 supplementary agreement to the 1992 Convention on Biological Diversity, that is CBD. Okay. The Nagoya Protocol is about access to genetic resources and the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from their utilization. Okay. It is the second protocol to CBD. The first is the 2000 Cartagena Protocol on biosafety. Okay. Now let's see the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. Okay, let's read about that. International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. Okay, so this was popularly known as the International Seed Treaty. Okay, international agreement in harmony with the Convention of the Biological Diversity was their main agenda, and it aimed at guaranteeing food security through the conservation, exchange, and sustainable use of world's plant genetic resources for food and agriculture, that is PGRFA. Okay, plant genetic resources for food and agriculture, as well as fair and equitable benefit sharing arise from its use. So let us see the fourth part now, that is UNCCD, which is United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. UNCCD is a convention to combat desertification and mitigate the effect of drought through national action programs, that are NAPs. Okay, NAP incorporates long-term strategy supported by international cooperation and partnership agreement. The convention stemmed from a direct recommendation of the Rio Conference's Agenda 21, which was adopted in Paris, France in 1994 and entered into force in 1996. It is the only internationally legally binding framework set up to address the problem of desertification. The convention is based on the principle of participation, partnership, and decentralization, which is the backbone of the good governance and sustainable development. Also, it has 196 parties, which makes it truly global in reach. To help publicize the convention, 2006 was declared as the International Year of Desert and Desertification. The UN Convention to Combat Desertification has established a Committee on Science and Technology, which is also called CST. CST is composed of government representative competent in field of expertise relevant to the relevant to combating desertification and mitigating the effect of droughts. UNCCD collabed closely with the CBD, okay, which we have already studied. Okay, so this was all for this class. We will read more about such programs or global communities that have been formed to just protect the various aspects of our environment. Okay, the chapter is related to environmental issues only, so we will read all about that and then we will move further. Okay, so in the next class we are going to start with UNFCCC. Okay, we will read more about it. So thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.